Hi, this is Team Femininity, and my name is Rose. I hope you enjoy.
Wake up and smile, 'cause it's been a while. It's been like a whole day.
Hi, it's me, Rose. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe, like, share, and comment down your thoughts. Follow me on social media, which is on Pinterest, and Instagram. So let's just get right into it. The communities, if you're on your journey, you might have heard about these communities, and often people do mistake them or confuse them or just use them like randomly. But these are basically the communities which most people on their journey just strive to be in. These communities are the elegant community, the leveling up community, and the feminine community. And they are all different. The leveling up community is basically like the glow up community. Is basically leveling up or glowing up your financial status or your surroundings, just glowing up. The next one, which is the elegance community, is basically the community full of affluent people, like trying to be good in when it comes to etiquette and manners, being neat, being decent, like that sort of thing. It's basically being classy. And the feminine community is the community which exudes characteristics which basically are known by traditional women, which is softness and just discreet, like those characteristics. And that is what is often talked about. But I personally am striving to be in all the three because why not? And all these three communities do have some similar things in common, and some of these also have similar things relating to God. I hope I'm making sense. Like, God is in femininity, okay? I will make a video about that, but God also exudes some feminine characteristics. And there are just some things that go against these communities, and they also go against God indirectly. These things aren't necessarily sins, like, not all of them are sins, but they aren't of God, and so they're technically bad. And if you're not a believer or you're not Christian, like, I get it, okay? I don't mean to shove Christianity down your throat, but you can still listen or pay attention in order to get, because it also goes against these communities as well. So it's also for you, boo. These things, as I said, they are not necessarily sins, but like they go against God, and they also go against these communities. Some go against all, and some just go against one or two. So let's just get right into it. The first thing is sticking out your tongue. Like, it's, if you have been on some YouTube channels, some feminine YouTube channels, you will know that they have talked about this. This isn't classy, isn't elegant, and it also has some spiritual meaning. The sticking out your tongue goes against the elegance community and the feminine community. You will never see a classy lady or a classy woman sticking out her tongue like that. You might see it in the leveling up community. Honestly, you can be a millionaire or you can be rich as F, but you will not, like, you might not be elegant, and so you can stick out your tongue, like nobody's gonna talk about it. But if you're trying to be elegant and you stick out your tongue, people are going to question. and it's not feminine. It does no feminine woman or someone who is trying to be a good girl, a princess, would just be sticking out their tongue like that. Like, it's wild. I honestly thought it was sexual, so I just didn't like it. And most people find that weird. But it also has some spiritual meaning to it. And if I say that I looked for it myself, I would be lying. Okay, I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this TikTok video and it really explains it. Like, I got shocked because I thought it was just for fun. Hollywood isn't the most God-fearing place, and so there are just some things that they might do and people will normalize it, but at times it has some spiritual background. Okay, just pay attention to the video and I hope you get it.
As a Christian, it seems like we have a whole lot of rules and regulations and things we should and shouldn't do, but there's a very good reason why. I'm about to show you something that I wasn't too familiar with because I'm still young. I do know when I was 14, 15, like my aunts and my uncles would be like, put that tongue back in your mouth. That's not normal. Well, for us younger generation, it's very normal to do the all-mocking tongue. Like, legitimately, anybody over the age of 40 thought that was the most disgusting thing when Miley Cyrus was doing that all over the place. Roll the clip, please.
And it is the all-mocking tongue.
You want some scripture to go with it? I got you, boo. It's Isaiah 57, 3-5. If Hollywood's obsessed with it, we shouldn't, and I'll give you as much information as I can find to better help.
So, Isaiah chapter 57, verse 3-5, it says, "But you, draw near, sons of the sorceress, offspring of the adulterer and the loose woman. Whom are you mocking? Against whom do you open your mouth wide and stick out your tongue? Are you not children of transgression, the offspring of deceit? You who burn with lust among the oaks, under every green tree, who slaughter your children in the valleys, under the cliffs of the rock." You can go check it out. It's at Isaiah chapter 57, verse 3-5. And that's it's not classy, it's not elegant, and it does have a spiritual background to it. I know maybe it's a sin, okay? I honestly think that it's wrong because it does mock God. Maybe you have done it so often that you are addicted. It's understandable, okay? We are all in this journey together. So as long as you try to make an effort to stop, we get you. And you might do it while taking pictures. Please stop. It's not classy and it's not feminine. No traditional woman or no no elegant person will try to do that. The next one is dressing inappropriately. This goes against the elegance community and the feminine community. Dressing inappropriately is just wrong. No classy woman, as I said, no elegant woman would do that. Either you show your top or your bust, or you just show your legs. Okay, you can't show both when going out to a party or an event. And just don't show it. It's distracting and it's wrong, and it also is tempting. At Mark chapter 9 verse 42, it says, "Whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it will be better for him if a great millstone were hung around his neck and he were thrown into the sea." When you take pictures like this, we are girls, or most of us are women or girls, And so we might not understand the way men feel. Like, I have had a lot of male friends, and there was this one time, like, this girl was just wearing a normal skirt, okay? And she was walking up the staircase, and all the guys just turned, and, like, some boys had to run because stuff were just appearing. But what I'm trying to say is that we are girls, and so we might not understand them, their situation, or whatever. They were naturally programmed to like what they see. And so we have to preserve ourselves. I'm not saying that don't be free. You can wear whatever you want. Honestly, I honestly think it depends on where you are, because I know that some countries they aren't allowed to wear jeans, but other countries they are. And so we just have to preserve ourselves or conserve ourselves in a way that isn't distracting. If you dress properly and a guy still looks at you like that and just be catching feelings, like, girl, it's not your fault, because I mean, you're just naturally gorgeous. It's not your fault. Nobody's gonna beat you up because you're fine, okay? You can wear your jeans, you can wear your sneakers. Like, it's not your fault that a guy be catching feelings, okay? So just cover yourself, because no, most elegant women just don't do that. They dress decently, or feminine women dress decently. You don't dress to just be seen, but you dress to be remembered. You be remembered. And how do you want to be remembered though? Will you be remembered for wearing that miniskirt to class, or you would be remembered for dressing neatly and being that respectable girl? It's up to you, okay? It's up to you. The next one is taking dirty pictures, and this also goes against the elegance and the feminine community, and I think it also relates to the Mark chapter 9 verse 42, because twerking and like taking those butt pictures, like, it's not, I mean, it's cute as a girl. If you see another girl taking a bikini picture, like, it'll be normal. But if a guy sees it, like, he saves it and you wouldn't know what he's doing with it. It's not cute, it's not classy, it's not fine. I mean, there are some pictures that are just normal, okay? Just some guys are just naturally creepy. So if you just do you and a guy still be acting like that, like, boy, bye, okay? But doing it intentionally, like twerking and just be touching certain body parts and just be feeling yourself like that, it has some negatives, and you wouldn't be respected as that decent girl or that feminine or classy girl. The next one is working in the night. I actually found this kind of interesting. It goes against the 11 and up community and the feminine community, and it also goes against God. When God was creating the world, according to Christians, he said that after he created light and he saw that the light was good, he said he saw that this was good. So he made that for work. I hope I'm making sense. He made the day purposely for work. That's why in the night you feel sleepier than in the day. Okay? Like, it's natural that someone will fall asleep in the night. I mean, it's normal to fall asleep in the afternoon too, but the night is it's specifically made for that. And the darkness is mostly known for demons and like devils, and even in horror movies, like, you always see the bad things happening in the dark. Okay, it's always predicted. And we are known that some demons are from the dark and stuff. And so it's better to work in the morning, no matter your job. That is why it's best. There's time for everything. It's best to stress yourself and work as hard as you. I'm not saying actually stress yourself, but it's best to work very, very hard during the day, and in the night you be peacefully resting. Get your 8 hours of sleep. If you're a diva like I am, get 9. Although you can't get it, but try. It goes against the Level Up community because you just eventually just stress yourself, and we don't do that. Like, we don't do that. Even the billionaires like Jeff Bezos, I hope I mentioned the name right. At times my tongue is just weird, but the richest man in the world, he prioritizes sleep, because if you do not sleep, it has some defects on your health and your lifestyle. Even he doesn't sleep because he's rich. He does, but like, he knows how good it is. And even before he became a millionaire, a billionaire, like, he was still prioritizing his sleep. And so you can learn it from him, okay, to really get that sleep. And so many people abuse the night for work, but just manage your time properly. By the night, I don't mean that you can't wake up in the middle of the night. You can wake up in the middle of the night, but just don't stress yourself or do any work. Like, don't work in the night. You can wake up early in the morning for school or something, but just don't stress yourself that this is the night I'm about to do the thing. Just try, okay? Just try. And it goes against the feminine community because, girl, you need your beauty sleep, okay? Period. Like, you need to get your 8 hours of rest. It helps in your beauty and self-care. So, like, period. And so that's all I have for you today. But I'll be making a part 2 because I like talking. And so, like, I'll be making these videos long. I have a long list, honestly, and so if I make it all in one video, like, it's gonna be a lot, okay? So comment down what you found interesting. What I found interesting was the sticking out of the tongue and the working in the night. I found those two really interesting. Maybe you did too. Comment down what you know or what you thought about it. I honestly want to know. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Like, just comment. And follow me on social media. In Pinterest. I don't know why I say interest, but Pinterest and Instagram. Links in the description box below. You know how we do it. Listen to my podcast, which I haven't made in a while. I know. I honestly don't know what's wrong with me. I'm a diva, okay? I just be doing weird stuff. And watch out for part 2 and maybe a part 3 because I don't want it to be extra long. And I hope you stay blessed because I love you. And if you haven't subscribed, like, what you doing? Like, I want your finger on my channel, okay? I just want it because you're a queen. We need more queens here. And that's basically it. Stay blessed. Bye.
Brown skin girl, your skin just like pearls. Best thing in the world. Never trade you for anybody else. And brown skin girl, your skin just like pearls. The best thing in the world. I never trade you for anybody else. Singing.